Hi guys, today I'd like to read to you a poem, and it is by T.S. Eliot. It is called The Wasteland. The Wasteland by T.S. Eliot. For Ezra Pound, the Miglior Fabbro. The Burial of the Dead. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring pain. Winter kept us warm, covering earth in forgetful snow, feeding a little life with dried tubers. Summer surprised us, coming over the starn bridges Cersei. With a shower of rain, we stopped in the colonnade and went on in sunlight into Hofgarten and drank coffee and talked for an hour. Bin gar kein Russenstam aus Listenschau ek Deutsch. And when we were children, staying at the Archduke's, my cousin's, he took me out on a sled, and I was frightened. He said, Marie, hold tight. And down we went. In the mountains there, you feel free. I read much of the night and go south in the winter. What are the roots that clutch? What branches grow out of this stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you only a heap of broken images where the sun beats, and the dead tree gives no shelter, the crickets no relief. In the dry stone, no sound of water only. There is shadow under this red rock. Come in under the shadow of this red rock, and I will show you something different from either your shadow at morning striding behind you, or your shadow at evening rising to meet you. I will show you fear in handful of dust. Frisch wars wind, unheimlicher, mein Arschkind, was willst du? You gave me hyacinths first a year ago. They called me the hyacinth girl. Yet, when we came back late from the hyacinth garden, your arms full and your hair wet, I could not speak, and my eyes failed, and I was neither living nor dead, and I knew nothing. Looking into the heart of light, the silence, Oed und us mir das mir. Madame Sosostris, famous clairvoyant, had a bad cold. Nevertheless, is known to be the wisest woman in Europe, with a wicked pack of cards. Here, said she, is your card, the ground Phoenician sailor. Those are pearls that were his eyes. Look. Here is Belladonna, the lady of the rocks, the lady of situations. Here is the man with 3 staves, and here the wheel, and here is the one-eyed merchant, and this card, which is blank, is something he carries on his back, which I am forbidden to see. I do not find the hanged man, fear death by water. I see crowds of people walking around in a ring. Thank you. If you see dear Miss et Conte, please tell her I bring the horoscope myself. One must be so careful these days. Unreal city. Under the brown fog of a winter dawn, a crowd flowed over London Bridge, so many. And I had not thought death had undone so many. Sighs, short and infrequent, were exhaled. Each man fixed his eyes before his feet. Flowed up the hill and down King William Street, to where St. Mary Woolnorth kept the hours with a dead sound on the final stroke of 9. There I saw one I knew, and stopped him, crying, Stenson, you were with me in the ships at Malai. That corpse you planted last year in your garden, has it begun to sprout? Will it bloom this year? Or has a sudden frost disturbed its bed? Oh, keep the dog for hence, that's friend to men. Or with his nails he'll dig it up again. You, hypocrite, lectura, mon semblable, mon frère. And that's the first part of The Wasteland. Thanks for listening.